I just want to talk about something that happened to me this morning. I honestly, genuinely don't feel like white people have the ability to mind their own business. I don't know what's going on. It's like, why can't y'all, please comment below. If you are a white person and you come across this video, please watch the video in its entirety and comment below and give me your opinion, because this is crazy. I'm the type of person, I mind my business. I don't bother nobody. I don't like talking to people. I'm at work right now and I'm in my I'm on my lunch break, and you see where I'm sitting, right? In my car. You know why I'm sitting in my car? Because I don't like people bothering me. I like to be alone, okay? If you're not my husband or my kid, I don't really want to be in no conversation with you like that, okay? Or the other reason is if I'm getting paid, then I have no choice but to talk to people. But other than that, don't talk to me. This morning I went to Wawa. Let me wind the window up so y'all can hear me. Oh, it's hot. I went to Wawa this morning, which is a gas station, and then you can go inside and get like snacks and stuff. And I went in to get a coffee. I wanted an iced latte, and I wanted to get like a little snack wrap. I always get the snack wraps. So I placed my order on the monitor thing, and I made sure that I didn't select bacon because I don't eat pork, okay? So I placed my order, and obviously you gotta go and pay for it. So I paid for it, and then I decided to stand back to wait for them to make it. They gotta make the food, right, when you order it, and then they're gonna call your number because your number is gonna be on your ticket. So whilst I'm waiting, I'm on the phone. I called my husband and we were just chit-chatting, which is what we do every morning. So I'm talking to my husband and I'm waiting for my food to be prepared. I see the young lady preparing my snack wrap, and I noticed she picked up some bacon strips and she's putting it on the snack wrap. So I was like, let me see if maybe that's my snack wrap or it might be somebody else's, because you know what I'm saying? So I walked up to her and I was like, excuse me, is that the snack wrap for number 52? That was my number. And she's like, yeah. I said, are you putting bacon on it? Because I think I just saw you put, you know, like with bacon in your hand. She's like, yeah. I said, oh honey, I don't want bacon. I can't have bacon, you know? And I looked at I had the little ticket. I wish I still had it. The little piece of paper, I had it in my hand and I was looking because I was like, I could have sworn I didn't select bacon, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking down, I'm standing in front, and I'm looking down like this, and I had my husband was on the phone, so I moved my phone from my ears. I told him to hold on a second because I was checking something, and I'm looking on the receipt and it doesn't say bacon. And so I was conversing with her, you know, trying to sort out the problem. And out of nowhere, this white man comes up, stood next to me, literally damn near breathing on my neck. And I have the ticket like this, and he literally had his head over me like this. And he's like, you did order bacon. Just like that. You did order bacon. So I jumped back like this. I was like, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that to somebody. So I jumped back and I was like, excuse me. And I didn't say anything else to him after that, because I'm like, today's not the day, devil. Today's not the day. So I jumped back and I said, excuse me. And I kept looking and I was talking to the young lady. She's like, you sure you didn't put bacon? I was like, no, I didn't put bacon. I can show you my receipt. And I was getting ready to show her, turn the receipt around to show her. This man leaned into me again and said, yes, the fuck you did put bacon. So I turned to him, I said, sir, and I shouldn't even have said sir, but I said, sir, please do not speak to me. I am not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the lady who is preparing my meal. That's what I said to him. He tells me, F me. And then he said, you want to know what the next thing he said to me? He said, maybe you need to get off the fucking phone. Yep. That's what this man said to me. I don't know this man from nowhere. You are a total fucking stranger. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm not speaking to you. I'm in my own zone. I'm speaking to the young lady in front of me that's preparing my meal. You don't got nothing to do with my order. Matter of fact, you were not doing anything up at the counter. You just walked up there just to provoke me. And then this man put his hands in my face. You want to know what's crazy? Not a single white person that was inside of this gas station defended me or said anything to say, sir, leave that lady alone. Like, you need to mind your own business. You just walked up to her and provoked her just randomly. Like, what? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? No white person did that. Not one. I was the only black person in there. But you want to know something crazy? All of them saw when I first ignored this man. All of them saw and heard when I told this man to leave me alone and to, you know, back off. But you want to know something? The moment I opened my mouth and I told this man to F himself, and I told him I gathered him all the way together, okay? Because what you're not going to do is come and terrorize me and I'm going to sit here and take it. I'm not doing that. Those days are done. Black people are done taking bullshit from y'all, okay? When I got his ass all the way together, all of a sudden, the manager was able to come out. All of a sudden, everybody in there was able to give me dirty looks. So in other words, from what I got from this interaction is, it's okay for white people to berate us, to antagonize us, to provoke us, to say anything, any crazy bullshit they want to say out of their mouths to black people. But when we try to defend ourselves, it's a problem. So y'all just want to be able to talk to us any kind of crazy way, and we should just lay down and take it. Not from this one. Not from this one. You guys need to learn to mind your business. That's the problem. Y'all want to terrorize people. Y'all want to go in people's business. You all, it's like when you guys hate us so much, but y'all can't leave us alone. Explain. That's what I want y'all to explain in the comment section. You guys hate us so much. Y'all despise us. Y'all can't stand. You want to know something crazy? We could go all the way to another planet, a million light years away, and y'all will still follow us and find us to terrorize us because you're obsessed. That's the problem.
Okay, here's what I'm talking about. We have customers coming up to us and they are threatened by you.
They are threatened by
Yes.
you. How are they threatened by you?
They are afraid to come into the area that you're in.
They're afraid to come into the area.
It's because you were dancing and singing and talking on the phone.
I wasn't doing any of those things but dancing.
Okay, well, that's what I was told. And so I checked on you. You seemed okay to me, but I had other people still come up to me after I talked to you. So that was me telling my employee that is okay. It's done. Okay.
That was you telling what employee?
On the radio.
Oh.
My employee
the threat is gone. That's what you said? What did you say?
Yes.
No. What did you say?
I said the threat is gone. It's done. She doesn't have to worry about it.
What kind of threat did I pose? Please?
No, she said that the customers were threatened.
They were threatened?
They not physically threatened. They felt threatened. They felt.
How did they feel threatened?
I don't know. I haven't talked to them. She talked to them. She just asked me to look into it. Okay.
Okay, and then the threat is gone because I am leaving the store?
Yes, I thought you were leaving.
No, I decided to go back in.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
So is the threat not gone?
Well,
I'm confused on how I'm a threat. So I just would like that explained as well.
Okay. Because the customers were threatened because you were standing there dancing and singing, and they wanted to shop. And they felt
I wanted to shop as well. So I was threatened by them as well.
Okay.
So who can you dismiss out of the store?
Well, I don't know who they are. I would have to find my associate and
I'm
see.
pretty sure there's a camera in there. You could see who thought I was.
I don't have a camera right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, if you want to shop. Would you mind
if I posted this on the internet?
Yes, of course I would mind.
Why would you mind?
Okay, I am not threatened by you, okay? I am saying that we had customers telling our sales associate They were saying, don't go over there, stay away from her. So they were threatened.
To stay away from her. But what was I doing to make a threat? That's all I want to know.
I don't know. This is secondhand from me. Okay. So I don't know. I just heard singing and dancing and, you know, we have a lot of people that come in and they are under the influence.
Of
so
what?
I think
Under the influence of what?
drugs, alcohol, right?
So am I under the influence of drugs?
I have no idea if you are.
So
But
why are you letting allow?
When we have someone that is, we ask them to leave the store.
Okay, so how do you know if they're under the influence of drugs, alcohol?
Sometimes it's really obvious.
Like how?
Like they're tweaking or they're falling down or that kind of thing. So if that happens, we ask them to leave.
So you said I was a threat. The threat left. So did you believe I was under influence of alcohol? You did say you were going to call the cops. So if I walk back in there, you're going to call the cops?
I'm not going to call the cops. I'm saying
but that's what you said before. I just want to make sure we get our stories.
The reason I would call the cops is if you were causing a scene at the register. That's why I wanted to take it away from the register. Okay?
Interesting.
Okay.
Where am I right now? What store is this?
You're at Jack's.
Jack's where? What city?
Okay, I'm going to go back inside and do my job.
Appreciate you.
As long as you don't cause problems, you can come in.
I overheard the most insane, hideous, heinous conversation this morning on my way to the market in Sydney, and I want to talk about it because it made me really fucking angry. This morning I went to some really famous markets in Sydney called Glebe markets. I thought they were called Glebe. I've now discovered they're Glebe. And before I went there, I wanted to go to a cafe and grab a coffee or a matcha. I wasn't sure. I walked past one place that I'd considered getting a matcha from, and it was like absolutely fucking packed. So I was like, okay, never mind. I'll go and grab like a latte somewhere else. But I wanted to check which other places I had saved. There was like a bunch of places on the street, but I was just like looking at the menu, seeing which one looked the tastiest. So I kind of stood outside that shop that had the matcha I'd wanted while I was looking at my phone. While I was standing on the street outside this place, also this cafe had a bunch of like tables for that cafe kind of along the street a bit, and all of the this is relevant information, by the way. All of the tables were full. As I said, it was busy, and the people sitting at all of the tables were Asian. It's relevant, except for one table that had two middle-aged like white moms. I'm assuming they look like pretty stereotypical middle-aged white moms. And then I kind of tuned into their conversation. This is a very bad habit of mine, but I will always listen to people's conversations. If you're speaking loud enough for me to hear you, I will hear you, I will listen. Tuned in, I realized they were complaining about how busy the cafe was. And the exact terminology that was used is, God, there's so many Asians around here. You can't move for them. But when I heard that, I did sort of turn around and look them up and down, and they were just looking around at everyone on the other tables with this like really like sneery like nose scrunchie, you know, the sneery face. And they proceeded to then continue talking about how many Asians there are in Sydney now, and how literally everywhere you go it's just full of Asian people, and they're like everywhere, and they were like, look how busy the cafe is, it's just full of Asian people. And the irony of the situation and the like fuck, the bit that makes me the most fucking angry, because saying this anyway is fucking awful, but the bit that like got to me the most is you're sitting in a Japanese style cafe. You are sitting outside a Japanese matcha cafe. It's Japanese, it's Asian. Yes, the cafe is full of Asian people. It's a fucking Asian cafe. Like, I just can't. Like, I think it's quite well known that Australia has a big problem with racism. Like, I mean, Australia is actually the only place I've ever been where I've seen multiple white people use the N-word, which was the last time I was here during 2022 when I came like backpacking, and me and my friend were in a club on Gold Coast, and during like the N-word part in almost every song, all the white people in the club were just like screaming it out, and I was like, the bitch was too stunned to speak. But just like the audacity to sit in a matcha cafe and complain about how many Asian people there are in the cafe. Like, what the like, get the fuck out. I don't have that much knowledge on Australia and Australia's like social situation. I thought Sydney was supposed to be a bit more like not full of racist see you next Tuesdays, but I don't know, maybe I was wrong. And this goes into why so many people do not like white people indulging in and enjoying their cultures. And yeah, it's all about, you know, cultural appreciation. Culture, because, you know, I love your food and matcha is so fucking delicious and I love sushi, but then you're going to complain about Asian people being in the space that's like literally owned by an Asian person. And the thing is, they can be in any space they want, but especially in a space that is their food and their culture, and you're going to sit and chat shit about them. Like, who do you think you are? This is why people need to, like, the reason I'm talking about this, right? Okay, none of this is my business. I'm obviously a white person, but I see still to this day, from that whole H Mart gate a couple months ago to this day, I still see so much drama about this kind of thing, and people arguing in the discourse around should white people be allowed to appreciate specifically Asian cultures in terms of this conversation. And, you know, obviously I'm someone that appreciates Asian cultures, like I live in an Asian country, but this is a perfect, prime, clear example for the white people out there that don't understand why people get so outraged and why people are so protective and why they get so angry and so frustrated. This is like a perfect prime example for you to look at and see and try to hopefully now understand just a part of where they're coming from. Not my business at all, but I just wanted to come on here and share that I heard that conversation this morning, and I just example of what Asian people are talking about and why they are hesitant and why they don't necessarily want to let us in their spaces, or why they don't necessarily care that you think you're being appreciative because you want to appreciate the food, but you don't give a fuck about the people that made it, that literally own the fucking cafe, that are from the country that it's from.
We have traveled almost everywhere, but the most racist country we've ever experienced is one we're in right now, which is
North Macedonia.
Or Macedonia?
I think they prefer Macedonia.
I'm like too angry with them to even use the name that they prefer. I mean, Lily has been traveling the world playing tournaments internationally since she was like 11, right? Mm-hmm. And is this the worst place you've ever been to for racism? Especially to East Asians. Especially for East Asians.
Mm-hmm. From my experience, yes, by far. Like, the most I've experienced head on. Like, obviously, some instances here and there, but like, we have been here 5 days now for a tournament. Every single day, every single time we step foot outside, we get consistently harassed.
Yeah. Actively, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not just side eyes or even staring. It's like people will come up to us, they will pass by, they'll sneer at us, they'll say ni hao.
Yeah, or they'll yell random
things,
like Asian sounding things, like ching chong.
No, really. It's not just one-offs, it's the consistency at which it happens, which makes it extra racist to us. It feels extremely targeted. Mm-hmm. It really is. Every time we exit the house or the hotel, we see it on every corner. We don't feel comfortable being perceived by anybody here because it feels like an active hatred, ostracization, and racism. So if you are East Asian, I would not recommend coming here. Like, I really, really wouldn't.
Constantly on edge, and my heart is always like, yeah.
And I'm the type of person that is like a dog. Like, if I'm not let out for my walks every day, I start going a bit cuckoo, bananas. But I really would rather stay in here, and that is saying something. Out of all the countries I've been with Lily to for tournaments all over the world, I have never felt like this. Even during daylight, it's even way worse at night because people feel braver.
True.
Also, we're just minding our business.
We're not doing anything.
Earlier today, we were at their city park, just enjoying a stroll by the two of us. People are staring, gawking, yelling things, like whatever. But then this girl yelled, this group of 3, maybe teenagers, I don't know if they were teenagers or like young adults, yell across the park at us while there's other people around, like what they think Chinese sounds like ding, ching chong, ni hao, whatever.
Yeah. And
we are, I guess, feisty enough because we were raised like not in Asia that we yelled back. And then she started yelling such profane stuff like F your mother, like doing body and
Yeah, she was like
Thrust.
thrusting at us, and then they started like approaching us.
Yes.
Yeah, like, but we were like, okay, if we're gonna get in a fight, I'm like, I don't want to fight teenagers because they're minors.
Right. Like,
So
also, I don't want to do that.
yeah, I also don't want.
She was doing the Gangnam Style dance to us, by the way, again pointed. And as soon as I started filming, she ran away, a little coward, but then she kept yelling stuff at us after.
Yeah, and then when we started leaving, she went back and started doing more profane stuff.
We have never been in a place where it is so consistent. I want to say every second or third person we even walk by will stare at us very openly. The other day when we were in Old Town here, when we walked by, a whole table stopped their conversation, all turned their heads just to...
And it's not even like a curious stare. I feel like staring to a certain extent is okay if you've never seen an Asian person, like, oh wow, you're curious about who we are, but it's like, it really feels like there's hatred when they look at us. Like, the way they stare wasn't like, whoa, like, it was like, sorry, that's really bad. It was like,
Yeah, no,
I was
really.
like, oh my god, like, I feel so, like, ways like ostracized or like
Yeah.
so out of place. Like, we stick out like sore thumbs here.
Yeah, and we're made to feel like it.
Yeah.
Way more than any other place. I mean, hell, I was groped in Germany. I was groped in Frankfurt, Germany, just last year by a man on the street. And that was a better experience than what I'm having here. Is that crazy?
That's so bad. That's crazy.
I mean, that was also a first, but this feels worse. I'm being serious. This feels worse.
Oh, that's a crazy statement.
Through their gaze towards us, it feels like they're saying, like, you are scum, you're disgusting, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, F off, basically.
Yeah.
So specifically to Chinese people.
Yeah.
What is with the superiority complex, but also having a chip on their shoulder for some reason? Also, my ex-boyfriend, obviously this is my girlfriend, but my ex-boyfriend, my one and only ever boyfriend before I realized everything, he is Australian Macedonian. His dad said to me when we were dating, said to him in front of me, like, I don't want you dating a Chinese girl. I am as Australian as they come, listen to me. And he had the nerve to say that as someone raising a Macedonian family in Australia. So this whole experience has confirmed exactly why he was the way he was.
Okay, but what? Like,
But
why?
what is it?
Does
Why?
anyone know why? Like, why are they so actively racist towards East Asians?
Yeah. Tell us if you have any idea why this is. I'm genuinely curious how we are in this situation now. Okay. From two girls minding their business, we hope you stay safe wherever you are. And maybe don't come here if you look like us.